afternoon, guys and gals, friends, subscribers, and just people watching me for the first time. Again, this is my co-stars Pinky, and this is Ozzy. So there's no way to keep them out of the frame, so they're always on top of me and always follow me around, so I just kind of include them these last couple of videos. So I was talking to my friends last night and thought about a few things. We were talking about pricing, and I've seen some videos about Harleys these days. In the old days, it used to be that Harley Davidsons were, I don't know, the working man's bike. It's gotten to a point where I think now, especially in the last few bikes that I bought, that it's a lot more than that now. It's, it used to be Ducati and BMW, Moto Guzzi, a few of the others were the premier Italian bikes, exotics, kind of the Ferraris and Lamborghinis of motorcycles. It's kind of weird because I think Harley has not only eclipsed that, but doubled or tripled that scenario. It's kind of crazy, but still like to pose themselves as the working man's bike. It's odd. I wanted to go through some numbers with you, and as I do that, I have some notes here. Just want to give you an example. So remember, we're in Canada, so that's another big issue too, is that we pay anywhere from 20 to 30% more for goods up here. So, and sales tax in Quebec is 15%, which is where I live. So let me give you an example. So Road Glide ST in the US is $29.99, $29,999. It's $30,000 for a Road Glide ST. In Canada, it's $37,799. We're talking $8,000 more here in Canada for that same bike. So with docks and prep, delivery fees about $500. Plus that $1,100 COVID surcharge shortage of goods thing that they've added on everywhere. I think it's $850 or $800 in the US. It's $1,100 here. That brings it to $39,400 for the Road Glide ST, the new Road Glide ST, before sales tax. Hey, Ozzy. So in my case, here in Quebec, it's a 15% sales tax. So that $37,799 bike now is $43,500-ish. It's a almost $44,000 bike. Did some numbers and stuff, and I'll put it up on the screen. That $43,500 at 84 months at an average of about 10% financing right now, which is, I guess, about average, 9 or 10% with the way the market is right now, comes out to $752 a month. Ozzy, give me a break. Can I talk? Thanks. $752 a month. That's nuts. Let's get even nuttier. I did some numbers I was looking at the CBO. The CBO Road Glide for 2023 in Canada is $65,999. $66,000. $66,000 before the $1,100 surcharge, before the $500 dock prep delivery, which comes to $67,599. Plus the 15% sales tax comes to $77,738. Dude, $78,000 for a motorcycle. $78,000. That's a 5 Series BMW or nicer. That's crazy. That's nuts. Then on top of that, let's just do 84 months. 84 months with nothing down at 10% interest on that Road Glide comes out to $1,290.56. $1,300 a month. Ozzy. $1,300 a month for a bike. What? I don't know. Maybe I've been out of touch for all these years because the last Harley I bought was in 2018 prior to the Triumphs and the Ducatis. Dude, when I bought the Ducati, I thought I was buying, because I hadn't been looking at Harleys in, 5 or 6 years. I thought I was buying the Lamborghini, the Ferrari. When I was younger, like a lot of people, you look at the Ducatis and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, that's an exotic bike. Oh, I can't afford that bike or whatever. Take out the factor that, I love Harleys, and I'm back to Harleys, and I'll be forever Harleys. I love the way they feel. I love the way they sound. I like everything about Harleys. Just had to try out a few different flavors there for a little while. But when you're a kid or when you're younger, you look at Ducatis and those bikes and you're like, oh, those are way too much money. So now you look at Harley, who's affording these bikes? Who can afford $75,000, $78,000, $80,000 or more for a bike, for a motorcycle? I mean, is it just lawyers and attorneys and CEOs and people like that? Is it just self-made millionaires type of thing? The normal man is no longer, in my opinion, I mean, buying Harleys, are they? I mean, I did some more numbers. The Sportster S, I think arguably the entry-level bike in the Harley Davidson line, Sportster S here in Canada is $19,499. Let me tell you, the Street Fighter, the Ducati Street Fighter 4, the Ducati V4, which is, I think it's the highest horsepower production bike there is at 207 horsepower, unbelievably fast, great technology, beautiful bike, was $25,000. So the entry-level Harley is $21,000 here in the U.S. after, the 1,100 and 500 prep and the surcharge. So with 15% tax, 84 months is still $402 a month. And mind you, on all three of these, is 84 months. You're going to be paying for these bikes for 7 years. Oof. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I'm just kind of at a loss. I'm not sure where Harley's going on this or how people feel about it. I'm sure everybody will keep buying them just like I did. I was able to because of a trade-in and a few other things that I did to be able to get into this Road Glide. But still, even then, it's a $43,000 bike here in Canada. My Road Glide ST is a $43,000 bike. $43,000. I don't know. I wish I could talk to somebody at Harley and find out who their demographic is and who their target audience is, because I don't think it's any longer the working man. At $10 an hour, you're not affording that. Not if you're going to pay a mortgage and have a car payment and you have kids and want to feed yourself at least. So I don't know. Give me your opinions on that at the bottom. It's odd. It's a big surprise to me, and I didn't really notice until I went into the dealership a few months ago and bought my Road Glide. So I'm anxious to see the difference that it feels like since I haven't bought in the last 5 or 6 years. For those of you that don't know, seems like you're really listening there, like you don't know these facts. Here in Canada, or at least in Quebec, we have a winter tire law. So starting December 1st to March 15th, you have to have snow tires, and it has to have this little emblem, this little logo on it. It's a snowflake logo to be legal to be on the road. So it's kind of hard to find snow tires for bikes, for motorcycles, especially tours and stuff like that. I guess you could, but it's more dangerous here, and it's not probably a good idea around here as much snow as we get. We've got about 3 or 4 feet on the ground right now. So from December 1st till March 15th, we're kind of stuck not being able to ride. Even on some of those nice days we had in mid-December, end of December, we had some really nice days where we put on a coat and some gloves, and I could have rode. But I look forward to March 15th, and I'll give you much more feedback on all the Harleys and stuff that I'll be test riding at the dealership for you guys. And I'll be putting out some cool videos and my opinions. Not that it matters much, because again, I've made really clear I'm not a renter. I'm just an enthusiast, love motorcycles, love everything about them. So I'll just give you my opinions. Oh, by the way, I forgot, if you didn't watch my last video, I left a bike out. Another bike I had while I had the Fat Boy was the Kawasaki ZX14. Blue with those 4 headlights, those kind of, what were they, insect eyes in the front. I'll put some photos up there and stuff. So that was another one. I just forgot it, and I found some photos of it, and I forgot all about that bike that I had that at the exact same time I had the Fat Boy also. So just thought I would try to get some feedback from you guys and give you some numbers and make everybody understand. Also, remind everybody around the world how much more that Canada pays. We pay for your products here. When somebody says something is $30,000, for us it's $45,000 in our exchange with the exchange rate. Hey, while I was sitting here, I was just putting on I just got in in the mail, my new badge, for my 2023 badge for Harley Owners Group. What does everybody do with your pins? I have this vest, which I never wear. I don't think I've ever worn it. It's too small. I haven't worn it in 20-something years. What does everybody do with their pins? I've just been kind of collecting them and putting them on this vest and kind of hanging it over in the corner. What does everybody do? Give me your opinion on what I should do with them. And do you put them in a glass case? Do you show them anywhere? They're kind of cool. I think they're really cool, and I've always collected them since day one. What is that? I think there's 23 or 24 of them there. That being the first year, and then every year after that I've been a member of Harley Owners Group. And I've never done anything with the Harley Owners Group. I've never joined a chapter. Is it worth it? Is it a lot of fun? So get your opinions on that and give me some feedback. And I just wanted to say hello today and talk over some numbers with you guys. As I was talking it over with my buddies last night, I was just kind of shocked when I put the numbers to paper and we're talking about actual prices of Harleys and what it costs to actually own one. Pretty substantial and scary. So to be able to enjoy this, this pastime, or I guess a hobby, or whatever it may be for somebody. For me, it's a hobby. It's a pastime since I'm retired. You gotta make sacrifices, or you just buy a used bike. But at this point, Harleys hold 85% of their value after 5 years. So you're still, and I hear these days even used bikes are hard to get a hold of. I don't know. It's getting unreachable, and I think this might be one of my last bikes. It's kind of crazy. Hopefully, I'll love the Road Glide ST that much. Since the last Road Glide I rode was, 4 or 5 years ago, and I think it was a 107 because it was a Road Glide standard. Might have been a 104, whatever it was before the 107, way back 6 years ago. So I hope I love it. It sure looks fantastic. It's only got 1 mile on it, 1 kilometer on it. So can't wait till March 15th and hope we have some really good weather that week. And I'll definitely give you some feedback on that, and let you know how I like it. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to pop in, show you a picture that I forgot about, the ZX14 that I was talking about in my last video that I left out, and just talk over some Harley numbers and get some feedback from you guys. Hope you all have a good one. Please subscribe and like so I can continue doing this. And as the weather gets a little warmer, I'll be doing a lot more videos. Thanks a lot, guys. Ciao.